Number 1. Subaru Forester. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about the 2026 Subaru Forester. Because if you've ever liked the idea of a practical SUV that can handle real weather, real roads, and real life, this one is shaping up to be a big deal. Before we get into what's new, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy updates on upcoming cars, honest breakdowns, and no-nonsense opinions. It seriously helps the channel grow, and you won't miss what's coming next. Now, the 2026 Forester builds on everything people already love about this SUV, but with a more modern and confident feel. The design is expected to look cleaner and tougher at the same time. It still has that upright, outdoorsy shape, but with sharper headlights, a revised grille, and smoother body lines that make it feel more current without losing its rugged personality. It's instantly recognizable as a Forester, just more refined. One of the biggest upgrades everyone's watching is the hybrid option. Subaru has been moving steadily in this direction, and the 2026 Forester Hybrid is expected to deliver better fuel efficiency while keeping that smooth, predictable power Subaru drivers appreciate. It's not about speed, it's about balance. Quieter drives around town, better mileage on long trips, and the same confident feel behind the wheel. And of course, it wouldn't be a Forester without real off-road credibility. Subaru's all-wheel drive continues to be standard, and the Forester still shines when the pavement ends. Dirt roads, snow-covered streets, muddy trails, it's built for that kind of stuff. With good ground clearance and drive modes designed for slippery conditions, it's one of the few compact SUVs that actually feels comfortable getting dirty. Inside, the 2026 Forester is expected to feel more modern and more comfortable than ever. A larger touchscreen, updated digital displays, and better connectivity are all part of the package. The cabin layout stays simple and user-friendly, which longtime Forester fans will appreciate. There's plenty of headroom, great visibility, and lots of space for passengers and gear, making it perfect for road trips, outdoor adventures, or just daily commuting. When it comes to pricing, Subaru is likely to keep the Forester right where it belongs, competitive and realistic. Even with the updates and the hybrid option, it should remain one of the best value SUVs in its class, especially when you factor in standard all-wheel drive and Subaru's reputation for reliability. Compared to older Forester models, the 2026 version feels like a natural evolution. It's quieter, more efficient, more tech-savvy, and better looking, while still staying true to what made the Forester popular in the first place. It doesn't try to be flashy, it just works, and that's exactly why people love it. Number 2. Toyota Corolla Cross. Let's talk about the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross, because this is one of those vehicles that just keeps getting better every year. And this next update looks like Toyota really paid attention to what drivers actually want. Toyota isn't reinventing the design, but they are refining it. At first glance, the 2026 Corolla Cross is expected to feel a bit more confident and grown-up. The front end should look sharper with updated lighting and a cleaner grille, giving it a more modern SUV presence. It still keeps that compact, easy-to-drive size, which is honestly one of its biggest strengths, especially if you're dealing with tight city streets or crowded parking lots. Where things really shine is the hybrid option. Toyota's hybrid tech is already one of the best in the industry, and the Corolla Cross Hybrid continues that trend. It's smooth, quiet, and incredibly efficient, making it perfect for daily commuting or long road trips. You don't have to think about switching modes or changing how you drive. It just works, saving fuel in the background while keeping everything comfortable and predictable. For anyone who deals with rough weather or uneven roads, the available all-wheel drive adds a lot of peace of mind. This isn't an off-road monster, but it's more capable than it looks. Snowy mornings, gravel roads, muddy trails to a campsite. The Corolla Cross handles those situations without drama. It's the kind of capability that fits real life, not just marketing photos. Inside, the 2026 Corolla Cross is expected to feel more refined and more tech-friendly. A larger touchscreen, improved graphics, and smoother connectivity should make everyday driving easier and more enjoyable. Toyota tends to keep things simple, which is a good thing. The controls are easy to use, the layout makes sense, and there's plenty of space for passengers and cargo. It's comfortable without trying too hard to be flashy. Pricing is another reason the Corolla Cross continues to be so appealing. While official numbers aren't out yet, it's expected to stay affordable for the segment. Even with the hybrid system and updated features, Toyota is known for keeping long-term ownership costs low, which is a huge part of this vehicle's appeal. Compared to earlier Corolla Cross models, the 2026 version feels more polished overall. The original focus was reliability and efficiency, and that foundation is still here. But now it's paired with better design, improved technology, and a more confident driving experience. It feels less like a safe choice, and more like a genuinely smart one. If you're looking for a compact SUV that's efficient, dependable, comfortable, and ready for everyday life, the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross is absolutely worth keeping on your radar. Number 3. Tesla Model Q. Let's talk about the 2026 Tesla Model Q, because if the rumors and early chatter are even close to accurate, this could end up being one of Tesla's most important vehicles yet. The Model Q is widely expected to be Tesla's next big step toward a smaller, more affordable option, and that alone makes it exciting. Design-wise, it sounds like Tesla is going even more minimalist and aerodynamic, with a compact shape that still feels modern and sporty. Think clean surfaces, slim lighting, and a look that fits perfectly in the city while still standing out as a Tesla. It's expected to be smaller than a Model Y, but not so small that it feels cramped or impractical. Now, one thing to clear up right away. Unlike traditional automakers, Tesla isn't going the hybrid route here. Instead of a hybrid engine, the Model Q is expected to be fully electric, staying true to Tesla's all-EV philosophy. The focus is likely on efficiency and smart battery management rather than raw power. That means smooth acceleration, quiet driving, and a range that makes everyday life easy without constantly thinking about charging. Even though this is expected to be a more affordable Tesla, there's still talk of light off-road capability, especially if an all-wheel drive version is offered. This wouldn't be a hardcore trail machine, but more of a confidence booster, handling dirt roads, snow, rain, and rough pavement without breaking a sweat. That kind of versatility is becoming more important, especially for buyers who want one car that does a bit of everything. Inside, the Model Q is expected to stick with Tesla's clean, futuristic interior style, but with a stronger focus on simplicity and comfort. A central touchscreen will likely handle most controls, paired with improved software, smoother animations, and smarter voice commands. Materials are expected to be more refined than earlier budget-focused rumors suggested, and there should be enough space to make it feel like a real everyday car, not a compromise. Pricing is the big headline here. The Model Q is widely rumored to be Tesla's most affordable vehicle yet, potentially opening the brand to a whole new group of buyers. While exact numbers aren't confirmed, the goal seems clear: make electric ownership more accessible without stripping away the core Tesla experience. Compared to past Tesla models, the Model Q feels like a shift in strategy. Instead of chasing bigger, faster, and more expensive, this one is about efficiency, simplicity, and real-world usability. It's less about showing off and more about fitting into daily life, which honestly could make it one of Tesla's most popular vehicles ever. If Tesla gets this right, the 2026 Model Q could be a game changer, not just for the brand, but for the entire entry-level EV market. Definitely one to keep your eye on as more details start to surface. Number 4. Honda HR-V. Let's talk about the 2026 Honda HR-V, because this next generation looks like it could be one of the most exciting updates in the compact SUV world, and honestly, it's about time. Right off the bat, the design of the 2026 HR-V feels more confident and purposeful than ever. Honda seems to be moving away from anything that looks too timid, giving the HR-V a bolder front end, sharper headlights, and cleaner body lines that give it a fresh, modern attitude. It still has that compact footprint we love, perfect for city driving and parking. But it now looks ready for adventure too. It feels like a small SUV with big dreams. One of the biggest things people are talking about is the hybrid option. Honda has been investing heavily in electrified powertrains, and the HR-V is expected to benefit from that. The hybrid setup should give you that great balance of fuel efficiency and smooth, responsive driving that works for both daily commuting and weekend getaways. It's not about being overly powerful. It's about being smart, efficient, and fun, without needing to stop at the gas station all the time. And speaking of getting out there, if you're someone who likes exploring beyond smooth pavement, the HR-V isn't ignoring you. While this isn't a hardcore off-roader, available all-wheel drive adds a serious boost of confidence in rain, snow, or dirt roads. Combined with a bit more ground clearance than before, the 2026 HR-V feels more capable, like it's inviting you to take that scenic route instead of just sticking to the highway. Inside, the cabin updates are noticeable in all the right ways. Honda is giving the HR-V a more refined and modern interior, with a larger touchscreen, cleaner dashboard layout, and updated connectivity features that make everyday life easier. The controls feel intuitive, the materials feel better than previous versions, and there's a sense that Honda really thought about how people use their cars. There's also generous room for passengers and gear, which is exactly what you want in a compact SUV. Space without feeling bulky. Pricing for the 2026 HR-V should stay competitive, and that's a big part of its appeal. Even with updated features and the hybrid option, Honda is expected to keep this SUV within reach of buyers looking for value, reliability, and a great overall package. That's been a core strength of the HR-V lineup, and it doesn't look like that's changing. Looking back at past HR-V models, this new one feels like a meaningful evolution. Earlier versions were always solid, practical, dependable, and efficient. But the 2026 model has a bit more personality. There's a sharper look, better tech, improved efficiency, and just a more confident feel overall. It's less about playing it safe and more about delivering something that truly stands out in a crowded compact SUV segment. If you're in the market for a compact SUV that's stylish, efficient, practical, and a bit more adventurous than its predecessors, the 2026 Honda HR-V is absolutely one to watch. Number 5. Cadillac V16. We're talking about the 2026 Cadillac V16, a name that alone gets pulses racing. Cadillac hasn't officially confirmed every detail yet, but from what's emerging, this isn't just another luxury Cadillac. It feels like a statement. A modern reinvention of what flagship luxury and performance can be in 2026. Let's start with the look. The 2026 V16 appears to carry Cadillac's bold design language forward with confidence. Imagine sleek, sculpted lines that blend graceful elegance with athletic presence. Long wheelbase, low roofline, and a front end that feels purposeful without being loud. Slim LED lights, a refined grille that's both classic and forward-leaning, and proportions that make you go, wow, even from across the street. It's the kind of silhouette that says luxury, performance, and personality all at once. Now, underneath all that beauty is where things get even more intriguing. Rumors are swirling about a hybrid V16 setup, combining electrification with classic Cadillac power. This isn't about squeezing every last MPG out of a tank. It's about effortless power delivery. Picture a silky smooth hybrid V16 that provides gobs of torque from a standstill, whisper-quiet operation in comfort mode, and a responsiveness that feels more alive than anything Cadillac has offered recently. It's the kind of engine experience that makes every drive feel special. And even though this is a road-going flagship, Cadillac hasn't ignored capability. You won't be taking a V16 deep into the woods, but adaptive suspension, torque vectoring all-wheel drive, and advanced drive assists mean it handles real-world conditions with confidence. Rain, snow, winding back roads. It all feels grounded without compromising that Grand Tourer vibe. Step inside and you're in another world entirely. Cadillac is leaning into a luxury meets tech cocoon approach, with ultra-premium materials, expansive screens that flow into the dash, and ambient lighting that feels tailor-made for long drives. Seating feels like a mix of first-class comfort and performance cockpit support. Leather, wood, and metal accents carefully balanced, so it feels rich but not overdone. Cadillac also seems to be pushing next-gen connectivity and infotainment that feels intuitive. Touch, voice, and gesture awareness all working together, so you spend more time enjoying the ride and less time wrestling with menus. Price for a car like this? Expect flagship territory. We're talking top-tier pricing. Not cheap, but in a segment where exclusivity and experience matter as much as performance. That's part of the package. Cadillac is clearly positioning the V16 against the very best in luxury performance sedans, and that means pricing that matches the ambition. When you compare the 2026 V16 to past Cadillacs, even past flagships, it feels like a leap forward. Earlier generations were often defined by size and presence. This one adds sophistication, dynamic refinement, and electrified performance in a way that feels of the moment and forward-looking. It keeps that Cadillac soul but elevates it.